Thank you, Madam Chair. This issue brings up two stories, two examples in my mind. One of them is with an individual that I know personally. He's been a friend of mine for decades. And surprisingly to all of us, he entered a phase in his life where he became transgender. He changed his name to a woman's name. He started dressing like a woman. Informed all of us of what was going on in his life. But the interesting thing about it is he was emphatically clear that he was not attracted to men. He was attracted to women. So we have an individual who is dressing like a woman, changing name to a woman, but is also at the same time attracted to women. And then the other story that comes up, and I can't remember all of the details of the story, but I think it was a janitor in a school, and I can't remember why he ended up getting arrested, but through the course of that, he admitted that he would go into women's restrooms and sit and listen to women going potting because that is how he got off. And so when I look at this, I mean, exclude the transgender side of it, in which is why I questioned, someone dressing like a woman and going into a women's bathroom, is what is their motive in there? And what if it doesn't come to sexual assault? And what if it doesn't come to something that could be prosecuted, but at the same time, these women are vulnerable in their private space to have some pervert sitting in there listening to them, knowing who they are, watching, observing. I mean, these are things that shouldn't happen, and these are things that can't always be convicted or can't always be proven. So when I look at this bill, I see this bill, maybe there could be some troubles in proving and prosecuting, but when I look at this bill, I see this as a deterrent for these people to take a good hard look before they enter these bathrooms, what they're getting into. And I like to make the point also that, this similar legislation, a very similar legislation, has been passed in multiple states. And we have not had problems in those states, from my understanding. So this bill's a deterrent, and I'm going to be supporting it. And I'm also glad that I'm going to be supporting it because every survey that I've seen from the American public is upwards of 70%, 75% say that men should stay in men's bathrooms, women should stay in women's bathrooms, and men should have their sports, women should have their sports. And I'm glad that I join with the majority of the Americans. Thank you.
Further discussion?